Welcome back to Avana Media. My name is Boniface Awino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, I know we are being disrupted. I know in this country right now, we are being taken like we've been driven. One incident after the other, another one gives birth to another one. But we are forgetting with one very important thing in this country. Go on. I want us to listen to this priest. You know, it is good that right now the churches, the church priests and church bishops have woken up. I want us to listen to the way he's questioning the government concerning the Iebc issue. What is?
So the question of Iebc, where is it? Where is it? Why is it not constituted? This one we are asking. What? Or am I ni mimi nimesahau? Iko. Right now, we have to call elections. Is there a body which will carry out that? So, vitu kama hivyo tunaomba, na sisi tulifanya hilo kwa wema, so that we can really build a country. We are not doing that so that we destroy any system. No, we are raising issues that are coming from the ground, issues that are real, issues that we get from our people. And when we are raising them, it's not for any evil intention. It is that we can collaborate and see that this country gets what it needs. And we are praying, and that's why we are asking for Iebc and so on, so that people are given their freedom to exercise truly their democratic rights. But it's very important that this Kenya is looked at in a democratic way. Sisi tuna katiba. Tungependa kuona watu wakinyanyaswa. Hapana. Tukiona watu wakizimwa. Hapana. Tukiona watu wakiibiwa. Kuibiwa au nini? Kuna abductions. Yes. That has happened, eh? Yeah. Watu wanapotea. Hapana. That's not like Kenya. And there is no amount of explanation that can tell us that, yeah. No. It's unacceptable in Kenya. Why are so many women being killed? Kwa nini?
And that is what I want us to talk about. But before we talk about that, please, I want to remind you that if you're here for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, drop me a comment in the comment section, and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video from. If you're within the country, you can tell me which county are you watching this video from. And if you're outside the country, it's also good to tell me which country are you watching this video from. And also, you can also tell me what I need to do, what I need to do here, so that you can find these videos in a very good way and a very good quality. Thank you very much for the feedbacks. For those who have been saying that the sound is okay, I really appreciate your feedbacks. They mean a lot to me. Now, jumping back to our discussion, I want us to talk about this issue of Iebc, Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. Do we have it in the country? We don't have Iebc. We are in 2025. We are only remaining with 2 years to the general election. Now, within these 2 years, we are supposed to have a body that is registering. Are you seeing? We are supposed to have a body that is registering voters for the 2027. We've not had that body for a very long time. The president is assuming that everything is okay. People are expecting the right now to be registered as voters. Now, the parties are continuing with their grassroots elections. The ODM are doing that, the UD are doing that, but that is not a problem. Our problem as a country, as a whole, is to know or to see the body that is supposed to control the election. Now, I heard a lot of people were complaining that, Kithure Kindiki, being appointed by the president to become the deputy president, of the Republic of Kenya, did not need Iebc to go through his qualification, whether he's qualified or not. There is no problem about that. Our problem right now is that we need a body that is supposed to stand for Iebc. People need to be registered. Now, I have got 3 questions that I want us to ask ourselves. I have 3 questions that I want us to ask ourselves as citizens of the Republic of Kenya. Question number 1 is this, that why is it that the government is still silent on the issue of the IEBC? Why is the government still silent? We are approaching 2026. We are getting into 2025. There is no sign of even the government bothering itself talking about the IEBC. There is no, in fact, there is nowhere. There is nowhere. That is question number 1. Why is the government still silent, not saying anything concerning the body that is supposed to talk about, that is supposed to look for, that is supposed to commission or is supposed to guide us on the election? That is question number 1. Question number 2 is this thing that the government is doing, that they are silent about the IEBC. Is it a deliberate plan? Because according to me, I think this one is it one of the deliberate plans of stopping Gen Zs from registering as voters? From my just my thought. That is just my thought, by the way, because the government figured out that the Gen Zs are very many, and most of them, when you try to look at it back then, some of them had not reached that age of qualifying maybe to vote. They were not 18 years of age and above back in 2022, those years. So coming this now 2024, this is now the year that a lot of them are allowed to register as voters. Now they can vote. Now the government fears that if they allow these people, all of these Gen Zs to register as voters, then they will have good no say. And the general election of 2027 will be a different one. Because remember, according to their statistics, they are saying that I don't know how many million have been registered as voters. But remember, if you try to figure out the population of the Gen Zs that were on the streets during the Gen Zs demonstration, that number is so big. That number is so big, and most of them were people that have were the university students, people that had joined university, the people that had just come out from university, graduated. So most of them have not gotten that opportunity of voting or maybe registering as voters. So another thing is that one of the ways that the government is trying to block the Gen Zs from registering as voters? And then the last question is, is there a way, is the government trying to rig the election, 2027 general election? Because of course they know very well, the government knows very well that coming 2027 things are not going to be very easy. So they must also find ways of starting to plan themselves very early. So is it that they've started rigging the election? According, Wamuchoba made a statement and say that she knows, they are aware that there is a plan to rig the election coming in 2027. And in fact, there are people who have started rigging the election. So that's my question. The question that I've been asking myself. You can also tell me what you think at the comment section. Now, question number 1 is that why is the government still not even bothered about the body that is supposed to stand for election? That is the IEBC. They are not even bothered. Question number 2: is the government afraid of the Gen Zs coming out in good number to vote in 2027 because of their number? That is why they've denied them access to register as voters. And then question number 3: is this one of the ways that the government is trying to use to lob or to steal to rig the elections coming in 2027? Let me know what you think at the comment section concerning this issue of IEBC, because the government is not even bothered. It's like everything is okay, but we have to understand that everything is not okay. Now, take a look at this. We are getting into 2025. Probably January, they'll not talk about it because to January, there will be this issue of Rigathi Gachagwa's case, and then probably up to February, because it's going to it will start the case will be heard on 25th of January. So 25th of January, we are already in February. So February, and then the issue of Raila Amolo Odinga's AU bid, the elections and all that. So we cannot count January and February. So March, I don't know what is going to happen from March now. And how long does it take to register Kenyans as voters? It takes quite some time, because there are a lot of the training and all that, finding recruitment of those people who are going to do that, training them, doing all that. It takes a lot of time. So probably registering people as voters, it takes something like an year, if I'm not wrong. So take a look at this, that we are done with 2025, and then the government says that now let us start now. And remember, we also have to remember that I think it's the Iebc that normally gives the government, now gives the candidates notice that now they are free, they can start now with the issue of the campaign and all that. Let me know what you think at the comment section concerning that. But just a reminder, please, if you're watching for the first time, don't forget to take a minute, click the subscribe button. You can also like, share, don't comment at the comment section and tell me what you think and where you're watching this video. And very important thing is you can like this video for it to go viral. And also tell me which county or country you're watching this video from. Until we meet again in the next video, I've been your host, Boniface Awino. Bye-bye.